In this lesson, we'll be drawing this sphere. This will give us a chance to practice the tone paper drawing process on a simple object.
By the way, if you enjoyed this lesson, be sure to check out the full Drawing Fundamentals course at mydrawingtutorials.com/basics. It's designed to teach a complete beginner all the basic skills they'll need to become successful at drawing. Okay, back to the lesson.
Once again, we'll begin by drawing the lay-in. Next, we'll separate the light from the shadow. Then we'll fill in the shadow side. After that, we'll darken the occlusion shadow. And add in the core shadow. Okay, so far the entire process is the same as if we were drawing on white paper. The real difference happens when we start working on the light side of the sphere. Rather than creating the halftone with our pencil, we're just going to use the gray of the paper to depict it. And to create the center light area, we'll use the white charcoal pencil. I'll move the white pencil in a circular motion to create the center light area, and I'll gradually let it fade out as it approaches the halftone area. Remember, we still want to maintain a smooth transition between the elements of shading. Then I'll increase the pressure on the pencil to create a bright spot for the highlight. Adding the light areas is the really fun part of tone paper drawing. It's when the drawing really comes together and you'll see the form of the subject just leap out at you. However, if you're having trouble seeing the effect of the white pencil, it's a good idea to step back from the drawing and look at it from afar. This will help you to evaluate if the shading is working so far and determine what to do next. Okay, so that's all the elements we need to add. Now, as you know, we just need to darken and refine the shading. We can race this edge along the bright side of the sphere to create a lost edge. We'll darken the occlusion and cast shadow. Beef up the core shadow. Smooth out the transition between the light and the shadow. Soften up the edge of the cast shadow. And just keep refining the tone until you reach a smooth, even shading. Sometimes, depending on the type of paper you're using, it can be difficult to fill in the texture of the paper and create a smooth shading. In those cases, I sometimes like to use my finger to blend out the tone. This is a quick and easy way to move the pigments into the empty spaces and smooth everything out. Although you want to be careful with this technique. If your hands are particularly oily, this can cause smudges in the shading and also make them more difficult to erase. If you want to be safe, it's better to use a blending stump, Q-tip, or paper towel to blend your tone. I just like to use my finger because it's so convenient and it gives me better control over the pressure. I'll often go through many rounds of adding pigment with my pencil, blending the tone with my finger or blending tool, and then adding more pigment. And I'll just keep repeating that process until I reach the desired darkness and smoothness. And that's it, we're all done. Comparing this drawing with the white paper version, we can see a lot of the benefits of toned paper drawing. For one, creating the center light and highlight is a lot easier because we can simply draw them in rather than having to darken everything else. This also allows the highlight to be a lot brighter, which helps us to accentuate the shiny quality of the sphere. And the fact that we can simply use the gray of the paper to stand in for the halftone means that we have to do less work and the shading process goes a bit faster. Okay, go ahead and try this exercise for yourself, and I'll see you in the next lesson.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this lesson, and if you did, make sure to check out the full Drawing Fundamentals course at mydrawingtutorials.com/basics. You'll get tons of additional lessons and step-by-step exercises and learn things like how to draw anything accurately from observation, how to construct and draw objects from your imagination, how to shade realistically, and a whole lot more. So if you're ready to improve your drawing skills, head over to mydrawingtutorials.com/basics or click the link below.